Hi everyone, Linda Israel here, and today I'm working on the 52 Christmas card throwdown. The challenge this week is to do something old-fashioned, an old-fashioned Christmas. And I have a ton of old Christmas cards and clip art that I have scanned into my computer. This is an front to an old Christmas card. I had gone in and photoshopped out what it said down here and printed the image. I have an inkjet printer at home. I don't have a laser printer. So what I'm going to do to begin with is I've got some matte medium and a foam brush, and I'm going to quickly go over this and seal this image so that any other mediums that I decide to put on after this won't let this bleed. Because if you've got inkjet, that ink isn't permanent, and that'll just seal that up. And I'm going to go ahead and seal the whole thing, because you know, I may want to use the scrap later if I don't use all of it, but I know I want to use the circle part. So I've put that on there, and I'm going to set that aside to dry, and if I need to speed it up here in a moment, I'll use my heat tool. I have a background stamp here that is from Stampin' Up. It's a filigree. You can see that, filigree by Stampin' Up. Has some neat texture to it. I have a piece of green paper here, and I've got a Versamark watermark pad. I'm going to get out my gold embossing powder. Make lots of noise while I do it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is ink up the stamp and stamp on the green. I've got my corner rounder. This is a 1/4 inch. Now I'm going to round the corners of this. I'm also going to round the corners of my card base. The next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and add more gold around the edge. So I'm going to use the Versamark pad and just swipe a little bit and around the corner. And then I will dip this into the embossing powder. And I'll just kind of give it that antique gilded look on the edge. So I'll emboss that, and then I'll do the other two sides. I'm going to cut out the Santa out of this with just a pair of scissors. I have the top of a snow globe that I cut out with my Cricut software. And I think I want to glue him on the center of that. Before I glue him on, I think I want to color around the edge of that. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use direct on the edge. And then I'm going to go around the edge with a blending tool to go deeper in. I have some perfect paper adhesive. I'm going to use that on the back of this to glue it to the top of this globe. Just going to put a little dollop here in the middle, and then use a foam brush to coat the whole thing. Okay, I've got that on there. I'll go around it just a little bit more with the teal tumbled glass. I have the brown portion of this snow globe, and I want to stamp a saying or sentiment here, and then I want to do some antiquing to it. I have this saying, Have a Merry Christmas. My box is covered in glitter. That is from Stampendous, so it's Have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to stamp that right in here. I think I want to stamp it in black. I'm going to use a black Stays On. And I didn't get a perfect impression, so I'm just going to use my Sharpie pen and go in and fix it. I've got brushed corduroy. When I store my ribbon, I got rid of all of the round spools of ribbon because it took up so much room. I cut these little pieces of cardboard or chipboard. At the time, I worked for a large company in their IT department, and we got printer paper, and in every box there was 2 pieces of cardboard on the top and the bottom, and they gave it to me. So I store all my ribbon in one of these totes like this. Here's how the ribbon normally comes. This is a brand new one that I haven't converted. And it takes up so much less space in one of these totes, and then I can see what I have without having to unstack a bunch of these rolls that were in my drawers. I ended up converting what would be like an iris cart drawer that was somewhere around 10 inches by 14 inches by 8 inches. I had 4 of those drawers full of ribbon, and I'm now down to 3 of these units that take up a whole lot less space because they're about 3.5, 4 inches deep, and 12 by 12 paper normally fits in them. I got these for free. They were given to me. Alright, to say all that, I'm going to use a piece of this gold ribbon around this portion of the snow globe. So I've got my ATG, which is a little wider than necessary, but I'm going to roll the glue. There we go. And then place it where I want it. Alright, now I've got the ribbon on my base. I'm going to put it on the black, which is a outline for the base of the snow globe. A little bit of a shadow behind it. Now we're going to glue the top of the snow globe with the image. I have some glitter paint. Basically, this is t-shirt fabric paint, but I found that it's so inexpensive to buy it this way that it works perfectly on paper. So I'm just going to open this up. I usually try to squeeze out just a little dollop to make sure it's going to flow okay. And we're going to put a little bit of this on his beard. Sometimes I'll even use a paintbrush and put it where I want it. This will just give a little bit of sparkle to the image to give that feel like it's inside the snow globe. I have these little snowflakes, a little package of them. Honestly, I think I bought them from eBay several years ago. I've had them for a really long time. I think I got like 300 of them. So I've been trying to use them here and there whenever I think about it. You know me, I like to add a little bling, so I've got these little rhinestones on the backing sheet, and I'm going to put a couple of those on here. Sometimes I don't put enough glue down. I think I've put enough glue and it's just not enough. This is just a clear adhesive tech. Well, this was my attempt at a old-fashioned Christmas using the stamp in the background from Stampin' Up, this stamp from Stampendous, using the Holtz distressing technique with the tumbled glass color, using some glitter paint, which will dry here and it'll look even better when I take some more photos, some little snowflakes that are iridescent, some ribbon down here, a Cricut cut, that's the snow globe. I think it's from either the Joy or Christmas ones. That it's old. It's from like 2010. I've had it for a long time. So what do you think? Think I did okay for the old-fashioned Christmas for the Christmas card throwdown challenge? Make sure you check out the rest of the cards that are made. They're cards made every single week. So it's a great way to follow along if you're trying to make your Christmas cards for the end of the year, so you'll have them. Make sure that you follow me on all my social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Of course, subscribe down below here on YouTube. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to, share it with your friends. Maybe they can do the same concept of finding clip art and making a snow globe out of it, making it look old-fashioned, if you will. If you like this, please let me know. Give me some feedback. Comment below. Tag me if you make one like this. I'd like to see what you've done. Thanks for watching today. Create your own ending and have a Merry Christmas.